Well, we are still sticking to the stars right now, and it's very interesting. But did you know that South Africa has its own national space agency? And it's true, and it's very exciting. Our country definitely has its eyes set on the stars, with local space engineers doing some incredible work in satellite development. But we need to make sure that future generations keep dreaming, be interested and innovate and take the science and technology field forward. And one way we can do that is to make sure that learners have a keen interest in these subjects at school. And one NASA expert is doing just that, and he was recently in South Africa.
We currently live in an age of innovation where our brightest minds aim to take us to Mars by the year 2024. And as the quest to reach new heights continues, Jim Adams, a former senior NASA executive, has traveled all the way to South Africa to educate future minds all over Africa in the fields of maths, science and technology.
Jim Adams is on a personal mission to get South African learners excited and curious to learn more in science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
Jim, you are doing a series of talks in South Africa. What are you hoping to achieve through these talks?
I'm here working with students on inspiring them to stay in school, study maths and science. We're teaching some workshops to science center leaders, as well as putting on a workshop for learners at the science festival called SciFest.
And why do you think it's important to educate young South Africans in the fields of maths, science and technology?
Well, math, science and technology are the language of the future. If you look at where we're going as a society, everybody needs to know math and science and technology. And the students, like here at Tshwane, are the future of our society, and so encouraging them to stay into school and get the education, they create a pipeline of workers and scientists and engineers of the future.
What I enjoy most about science is the calculations, because you discover so many ways of doing different things. So it's really amazing how you can come up with the same answer with doing different things. So that's what I like about it. And it challenges your mind to think.
With more than 35 years of aerospace engineering experience and NASA's Outstanding Leadership Medal, Jim Adams has shared his knowledge with young South Africans across the country and has even referenced late President Nelson Mandela's words to describe space exploration.
South Africa is considered the leading country on the continent for space exploration, but we need more engineers and scientists to further develop the local space program.
Jim, you've often referenced our former President Nelson Mandela in one of your talks. It always seems impossible until it's done. How does this apply to space exploration?
Anything we choose to do in space, when you step back and you take a look at it, it looks kind of crazy. Landing a man on the moon, sending a rover to Mars, or even launching a spacecraft that's going to orbit the Earth and measure the rain everywhere on the globe. All of that just seems like it could be crazy or impossible. And I love that quote from Nelson Mandela, because human ingenuity, human determination, human creativity has been able to accomplish this grand thing that in the past generations might have thought totally impossible.
And what is it about science that you love so much?
What I love about science is the aspect of discovery, learning new things about the environment that we live in, finding our place in the universe, and being able to connect this fact with that fact to begin to understand the picture of human existence more clearly.
What words of advice would you give to youngsters looking to become scientists and astronauts in the future?
3 things. Stay in school, study maths and science, and never give up on your vision.
By combining curiosity with scientific principles, minds can be developed to shape new ideas that can see Mzansi doing great things to infinity and beyond.